guess old man Weathers wasn't too happy about you stealing his house away from him.
That's foreclosure, not theft. He fell too far behind on his note. Perfectly legal.
So what's your next move?
By this time next year, this bank's going to be the biggest bank in New Mexico territory.
So you have some gold for me today?
Gold? You want to see my gold? I'll show you my gold. Ma'am, don't even think about it. Just give me the gold and the silver. That's all I want.
Well, he's a banker if he doesn't have any money. That's about the craziest thing I ever heard.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, this is kind of out of the way, but you don't have to deal with all the
Gentlemen, we've been robbed.
Let's go.
I haven't seen him alone here before. Your brother never hired somebody, so I guess I just don't know.
Hey. Where do you think you're going?
Lord.
That kid picked the wrong bank to rob.
You shot Billy the Kid.
Well, he's somebody's kid, but he ain't Billy.
I've been dry out in this desert for too long. I need a change. Oh, bring the rain. Let it rain. Let your love wash away all the hate. Like a hurricane. Let your spirit loose and break every chain. We'll give you the praise. Let it rain. We give you the praise. Let it rain. We give you the praise. Let it rain.
afternoon.
And who are you?
Just a traveler. Looking for Miss Lily.
A lot of people are. She don't want to be found. What is your interest?
I know a young lady she might want to meet.
She ain't hiring now.
Not that kind of lady. This one's got some unusual connections.
Mm-hmm. Lily told me about you. You're just like all them other bounty hunters looking for Billy the Kid.
Now, she knows I ain't no bounty hunter. Got no gun. Got no horse. Just a walking man.
Then why don't you just, walk on out of here?
You Miss Lily's brother, ain't you?
How do you know that?
Sometimes I hear things. You just got out of prison. 15-year stretch.
I'm out of that hellhole free and clear. I done my time. What are you? Where'd you get that outfit?
These here duds, I got 'em in New York City.
Suppose you heard that I'm from New York, born and raised. I was a constable in New York City until
the draft riots during the war.
Where did you dig up that little nugget?
Just a simple bit of arithmetic. You were in prison for 15 years. That takes us back to the war. Before that, you were a constable. Now, you're a long way from home.
You look like an undertaker.
Of sorts.
What I hear about this New Mexico territory, you're getting a lot of business soon.
Maybe. Maybe not.
So just why does my sister need to meet this young lady?
You mentioned Billy the Kid. She happens to be his sister.
Okay, I see where this is going. You think this young lady is going to be a pathway to Billy the Kid.
Not at all. I don't have to be there. Don't have to be anywhere near.
Mister, I've killed a lot of men, before prison and inside. They didn't call it the tombs for nothing. So you listen to me. If you ever cross me or my sister, you will very quickly become a dead man. Do you understand?
Wait,
What?
you hear that?
Hear what? What are you doing, mister?
Okay.
It's good to see you getting your fire back, Cody.
Now, Miss Lily, I trust you'll keep that little piece of history between you and me.
Sure as a gun. Ain't my business what a man chooses to call himself. But why the change?
Well, what makes you think Cody's my real name?
I don't reckon Pat is either.
Well, an alias or 2 or 10, part of the business of being a bounty hunter.
I imagine.
What brings you to Albuquerque, Miss Lily?
I need some legal doings. I want to get my place in Lincoln back.
Still beating a dead horse, huh?
I ain't giving up, Cody. I mean, Pat. I got half interest in that saloon, fair and square. And the mayor and that Italian fella took the whole thing over.
I thought it was Landon that pushed you out.
He was working with them. I got my papers in order. What they did was slum guzzling. This is the United States of America.
No, it's not. New Mexico's not a state yet. It will be someday, but not yet.
I know. But I've been saying for a long time they gotta start treating women right.
These boys around here don't want to hear that. Women owning businesses and women having the right to vote.
Women can vote in Wyoming. It's gonna happen here. But right now, I just want my place back.
All in good time. This is a big territory, and there's only me and 3 other marshals covering the whole thing.
So I take it Lincoln ain't your assignment?
Well, going there wouldn't be the best idea for me right now.
I understand. So who does run that stretch?
That'd be Marshal Ben Stanley.
I've been here a long time. I ain't never heard of him.
Marshal Stanley's been on the job for almost 30 years. That's unheard of in these parts. Definitely a shoot first and ask questions later kind of fellow. Him and Landon's people, they never did see eye to eye. So he kind of stayed out of Lincoln.
But as a U.S. Marshal, he is obligated.
Things ain't always cut and dried, Miss Lily.
I am getting damn tired of all this skullduggery.
Look, I can arrange a meeting for you. But I can't guarantee that you're going to get what you want out of it.
I'd appreciate it.
So have you heard from William?
He got every bounty hunter in the country on his tail. So far, he's been lucky. But you never know.
You know where he is?
I might.
So I can arrange a meeting between you and Marshal Ben Stanley. And you can arrange a meeting between me and William.
But now that you're a marshal, wouldn't you have to bring him in?
I just want to see my son.
I didn't think you were coming.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's getting harder and harder to get away. Watson's getting so mean.
I didn't mean to make things difficult for you.
You don't make it difficult for me. You're the grandest thing that's happened to me. If I couldn't see you, I'd be crazy as a loon.
Wish I could offer you more. Some land, a house. You deserve more than a saddle bum.
You're not a saddle bum. You've got a hard row to hoe. Think if you could just settle down, you'd be just fine and dandy.
I've got more bounty hunters on my tail than a dog's got fleas.
But they can't catch you. Are you hungry?
Always.
I have a chunk of roast beef. Naomi's still working on the bread.
Does Naomi ever notice food's missing?
If she does, she never says anything about it. Watson's too busy to pay attention.
Business must be pretty good.
We have a lot of customers. They're all scallywags. We're making lots of money. It's like we're dancing with the devil.
Hang in there. Miss Lily's coming back. I hear Pa's helping her.
Have you seen him?
I'm looking for him.
Maybe he'll know what to do.
Has anyone seen or heard from the kid?
Not since that bank robbery a while back. I heard he was hanging out with a girl at One-Eyed Lily's.
He'll show his face.
Well, afternoon, Sam. What's this about?
This here's Lucinda. Found her wandering around the brush near Lincoln. Says she's looking for Catherine Bonney's house.
Well, is she alone?
As far as I can see.
And that's all you was wearing out there?
Sometimes I don't even wear this. It depends on my mood.
Well, so what were you doing out there?
Looking around.
Oh, yeah, for what?
I'm looking for the one they call Billy the Kid.
Bounty hunter?
I ain't no bounty hunter. I ain't got no gun, ain't got no horse, and I ain't no bounty hunter.
So, what do you want with Billy?
He's my brother.
Okay then. More important, why are you looking for Catherine Bonney?
Billy's real name is William Bonney. Catherine would be my mother.
Sam, would you excuse us for a moment?
Ma'am?
Mr. Cinda, you know a whole lot more than you're letting on.
You're right.
Well, now, a couple of years ago, Catherine Bonney.
I know my mother's dead, and I know that you're William's father. And I just want to meet him before...
I understand. I've done all I can do.
Leave now. Head for Lincoln. And if you do that, then I won't tell anyone around here who you really are.
Ma'am?
Marshal. Being that this is your territory, Pat, you might be able to help me.
This sure is my territory. I was in the Mexican War. After that, I was the first U.S. Marshal in New Mexico. I trained every marshal and every deputy myself.
Then why'd you let Lincoln County go to hell in a handbasket?
Missy, I got a lot of irons in the fire. New Mexico's gonna be a state one day. I heard about a big gun over there, but as long as he didn't cause me no problems, I didn't see any reason to go in.
That'd be Brigid Landon. I kept him from overtaking the town for a long time. Then he brought in the Smith-Watson gang.
I know them. Any one of them would kill their own mother if the price was right. They're wanted in 3 states.
They ran me out of my business and burned my house.
So it's personal.
This is more than personal. Brigham and that gang killed a lot of people and wounded a whole lot more. Now these skeezicks are roping in ranches and businesses and turning the whole damn town into their own private plantation.
I think I'll go have a look-see.
You think you can handle this? A dog ain't safe in Lincoln County.
How do you think I've been a marshal this long? If you think it's that far gone, organize a posse. We'll make things right.
I can do that.
Ekron, I want you to keep an eye on her.
Okay.
She is thundering. And you know, she just might take the starch out of the kid. Now, if she finds him, you're going to have to think fast.
Okay.
Ekron, can you think fast for me?
Yeah.
Nothing like having a good dog. I'm a peaceable man, and I love dogs and cats. But if she finds the kid, I want you to shoot her before she turns him in. That way we can share the money.
You and me? You and me?
Yeah. Keep an eye out.
I see my old man still walks the earth.
Good to see you, William. You do know I'm on the other side of the law now.
Hope you're not here to take me in. That'd make a lot of bounty hunters very unhappy.
You know you got some tough characters on your tail.
Yeah. Can't trust nobody.
Well, that's been my life for way too long. But the bounty on you could choke a horse. Anyone could sell you out.
But you won't.
You're lucky. The marshal ain't supposed to collect a bounty.
That ain't what's stopping you.
Well, let's just say this time's a warning. But you better skedaddle. Mexico ain't that far away.
Well, you see? There's this young lady.
Are you going addle-headed on me now?
I know.
William, I wish you luck. but I'm breaking every rule in the book by not taking you in. This young lady you speak of, is it serious?
I think so.
Then take her and get as far away from here as you can.
That's the plan.
If I ever see you again, I'm gonna have to do my duty.
I guess this is really goodbye.
Listen, William, I think you can trust Miss Lily. But other than that,
I never knew you existed until 2 years ago. I wish I had more time to spend with my old man. Been good to know you, Pa.
same here.
There you are, all hemmed and ready to go.
This is beautiful. I can't wait to wear this to church on Sunday.
Oh, there won't be no church on Sunday. The Reverend left. Landon said he needed him to preach a sermon on render unto Caesar. He wouldn't do it.
They say that God has a reason for everything that happens, but I sure don't understand his plan for Lethe County. This is beautiful. Thank you, Miss Sheila.
We all just gotta keep praying.
So, Mr. Stewart, what brought you to New Mexico?
I was with the 54th, with Shaw, and I decided to come out west, and scraped up enough to get my own place, but now I'm about to lose it.
Why is that?
Landon, he's always a shyster. It started when him and his gang shot down John Tunstall.
What happened then?
This young man came into town, mad as a hornet. Turned out he was Billy the Kid. It was a big gunfight. Now Billy is a wanted man. But now you here, we can turn this around.
Looks like all Landon's done is dug in deeper.
Jesus said, if you have the faith, like the grain of a mustard seed, you can speak to this mountain, and it shall be moved, and it shall not be impossible unto you.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, sir, I do.
It's time to put your faith into action. I'm making you my deputy here.
I'll be glad to serve my country once again.
Lily, I thought you were dead.
I'm not, but I might be soon.
Who's the gentleman?
My brother Mac from New York.
Good afternoon.
Well, this might be a good afternoon after all.
He's here to help me get my saloon back.
It's the devil's edition now.
So I've heard. You're closing awfully early.
It gets so ugly after dark.
Could you use more protection?
I could.
We're gonna make the town safe again.
How?
I've been to see the marshal of the territory. He's coming in. He's gonna need to talk to some of the town folk.
I'll tell him everything. Are you sure he can help?
Yeah, but we all have to pull together.
It's gonna be a hard fight.
Sheila, didn't you survive the siege of Richmond?
Yes, I did. Lily, if you get Landon out of this town, I will sew you the best dress ever made. No charge.
Lily hasn't worn a dress since she was a little girl.
I'd be honored to wear one of yours.
Mac, I would love to hear more about New York. I've never been to the big city.
Ah, the stories I could tell you, but we have calls to make.
Mac, I know this area. I'll travel faster alone. Why don't you escort Sheila home?
If the lady would like.
I'd be delighted.
You wanted to see me, Thomas?
I want to let you know I saw Miss Lily in town yesterday.
Where at?
In one of the shops.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Yes, sir. There's a rumor Marshal Ben Stanley's in the area.
Really? Old Ben? What he might be doing here?
Don't know. But we'll come get you if we see Miss Lily going in that saloon.
You do that.
Good to see you, Marshal Cass. Greetings from Colorado.
Why do you always say that whenever you meet someone?
Well, I'm from Colorado, and I offer you greetings.
Yeah, okay. So tell me, what have you heard about this Billy the Kid character?
I heard he killed about 30 men.
Yeah, well, that probably means he's killed 3. Any sightings up your way?
Yeah, behind every tree and under every rock.
Yeah, same here. I heard from Marshal Stanley.
Yeah? How is old Ben?
Ooh, don't let him hear you call him that. He'll bust you upside the head. Anyway, apparently the forces of evil have taken over the town of Lincoln and won't let go.
Yeah, heard money got a grip on that town.
Yeah, well, Marshal Stanley says they've gone too far. He needs our help to clean them out.
That don't sound easy.
I ain't thinking it's going to be easy.
Well, if he needs our help, I'm in. I owe him a lot anyway.
We all do. You want some grub there, Deputy?
Yeah, why not?
What can I do for you, sir?
Ma'am, I'm Marshal Ben Stanley. I'm here to find out what's been going on. This your establishment?
Yes. I've had it for about 7 years, and it's fair to middling. It's been a little worse in the last few months since Landon took over.
What's he done?
He's crooked. That man, he could swallow nails and spit out corkscrews. He's working with the banker and the mayor right now to enhance the revenue collection. Before I could put money in my strong box, it's in their pockets. Anybody who argues with him is dead as a doornail.
Lily told me about him.
Yeah. Up until now, Lily and I have been on opposite sides of the fence. I've never seen her in church since I've been here. And the things that go on in her establishment are things that a lady just cannot speak of. But I understand this is a frontier town, and I realize that I can't expect the refinements that I had in Dixie. Marshal, times are rough. We need law and order.
That's exactly why I'm here.
Emma, you've been gone for quite some time. Watson's been looking for you.
I can't keep hornswogging him about where you're going. I'm sorry. Try to be more careful.
We've all got to be more careful. I've spoken to Lily. She's bringing someone in to help get Brigham out of here.
That will be a miracle. Jake will help too.
Good Lord helps those who helps themselves.
Nailing this coffin closed over this body. They nailed it too far. Went out, right about here. Punctured him. Ooh, I can't tell you what that smelled like after that. Oh, jeez. Horrible.
I'll bet.
Pestilence. That's all I can think is the word pestilence. You know what I'm talking about? Pestilence. You know what? You never heard of pestilence? It's a word. Look it up.
Is it?
The dictionary. Yeah. I think it's used in the Bible, too. You ever read the Bible?
No.
Why?
I'm not a believing woman.
You're not a believing woman. You don't believe in the Almighty?
No.
What do you believe in?
Just myself.
Really? Just yourself?
What do you believe in besides the Almighty? That sounds so high and mighty.
That Jake fella sure spends a lot of time with Della.
He been one of our best customers.
Della, you do know we have other customers in here.
Leave her be, Watson. I can take care of it.
It's about time you did something around here.
I've been here longer than anyone.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't be back-talking me.
So when is that brother of yours getting back to Lincoln?
He's not. He's more suited to Albuquerque. This town's a little too adventurous for him.
So that's one way to put it.
Andrew's idea of high finance is making his little deals, sitting back and collecting his little percentages. You gotta have teeth to make good money out here. You gotta hunt for opportunity. That's more my style.
Lily, when'd you get back?
I'm not really back yet.
Still on the run, huh?
Unfortunately.
I just happen to have an extra glass here. You look like you could use a drink. I'll pour you a little bit of my Franklin's. It's not great, but it's better than that watered-down rot gut Ernie pours those trail hands.
Thanks. You know, I should have known when I sent you to tend Cody that you'd be taking care of Landon, too.
When I finished medical school, I took the Hippocratic Oath. I swore I'd take care of whoever needed my help. When I got out to your house, there were 2 men in pretty bad shape. I couldn't just treat one and leave the other one to die. So I did my best to patch up both of them. After a couple of days, Cody left, and I let the sheriff know that Landon was there. But little did I know the sheriff was in Landon's pocket. Wasn't any time at all before Landon's bootlickers came out there, hooping and hollering, wanting revenge. They put Landon in the wagon. They were determined to burn your house down. Believe me, Lily, I tried to stop them. They were going to kill me too.
Since then, they've been filling up the marble orchards.
You know, Lily, I'm not a violent man. I believe in reason and negotiations. And I've always believed there's got to be a peaceful solution to problems, but after seeing what these folks have done to our Lincoln County...
Doc, we can still take the starch out of them.
How?
My brother's here. The marshals come into town. Sheila, Cricket, and a lot of these good folks are ready to join us. Can we count on you?
You certainly can. I'll do whatever needs doing.
What is it?
I saw Miss Lily going in the saloon.
How long ago?
Less than an hour.
Yes, sir. If Miss Lily gets out of there alive, tell her to come see me.
So, you're really a bounty hunter?
You know, that's why I can bring so many of them in. Nobody ever suspects a piece of calico. But I always get them. Usually, I bring them in alive. It's real easy to just kill someone. Bringing them in alive, that takes real skill.
This job needs a lot of skill.
That's why your mugwump sent for me. Who you after?
Billy the Kid, we want him alive.
So you can hang him?
So we can get justice.
Billy the Kid. It's a tough nut to crack.
Too tough for you?
Not for me, no. But this ain't my usual territory. I'll be needing an advance if I'll be working here.
Well, I'll give you 100 up front, so you can get what you need to get going.
Tell me something. Who's that man across the way with the woman with the Winchester?
I was talking to Landon, and what Landon told me to do was figure out a price. He's a fair man when it comes to this kind of thing. He's no spring
I think
chicken.
it's Rutledge.
He knows when you're trying to jack him.
One of Landon's men.
And the woman with the rifle?
Don't know her name. Bounty hunter, I reckon.
How often does Landon show up?
Not much. Mostly spend his time at the bank or hiding out. Next time I see him, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
Well, speak of the devil.
It's been a long time coming.
This might not be the best time.
Mr. Landon?
Mr. Stewart?
We have a problem.
What did I do?
I own the papers on my ranch.
I'm aware of that.
The bank say you're trying to buy it.
That's right.
You know I ain't selling.
I know, but things may change after you're gone.
Just like Tunstall, huh? You ain't nothing but a rattlesnake, Landon.
Let's just settle this right now, Stewart.
Hold on, hold on. If you two gentlemen have a conflict with each other, you need to take it outside, now.
Fine, out in the street in 1 hour.
Just you and me.
You don't make the rules here. I'll bring who I want, you bring who you want. Lily, is this all you got?
Maybe not. Maybe I got more tricks up my sleeve.
I think if you had anything else up your sleeve, we'd have heard about it by now.
And who might you be?
This is my brother.
Not for long.
Where you from, boy?
New York City.
You must be lost, boy.
So you came all the way out here from New York City to take a bullet?
Taking a bullet for less.
Is this what you want, Miss Lily?
I just want my place back.
Hold on, fellas, hold on. Just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You fellas have been spending half the day up there, braced up against that bar, with Ernie pumping you full of that liquid courage, and y'all want to start shooting. Can't wait to start shooting at each other. Hadn't we had enough shooting in this town? Hadn't we had enough killing? There's got to be a peaceful solution to this. There's got to be a better way than this. We've lost half our town just about. Let's just stop. Let's go home.
You need to get the hell out of here, Doc.
Well, okay.
Now!
Done all I could. Done all I could.
Y'all might want to listen to this.
Mr. Landon, I'm a duly appointed officer of the United States of America. I order you and your associates to evacuate the premises previously known as One-Eyed Lily's Saloon and turn it over to its proper owner. In other words, Stand down and get the hell out of town.
Are you done, old man?
1 minute. Guess what? I've got something up my sleeve, too.
And what's that?
History.
Let's get this over with, Landon.
Over the last 2 decades, I've trained all of the marshals and deputy marshals in all of these territories.
Y'all might just want to turn around.
Deputy Marshal Dobson. Greetings from Colorado.
U.S. Marshal Cass, Oklahoma Territory.
When I ask a favor, usually 1 or 2 of them show up.
I can take a bluff. Can you?
Lower your weapon, Mr. Landon.
What the hell are you doing now, Palamy?
Changing sights.
Doc, I didn't think you had it in you.
Let's get you taken care of, Marshal.
I heard you wanted to see me.
Didn't realize you'd be bringing company.
Miss Lily and I thought it'd be a good idea if there was a witness who was privy to this conversation.
Please, have a seat.
You're making this old place look right nice.
Big things are coming our way, Miss Lily. Now, I just wired my brother in Albuquerque and told him about your triumph.
Was that what it was?
Just another bloodbath this town didn't need.
Yeah, I agree, Doc, but this time there was purpose in it. You see, you two did me a service. Mr. Landon had become overbearing.
He won most of his battles. That's all you ever cared about.
Not true. Not true. But it is always better to be on the winning side, and you are on the winning side. Even our Italian friend understood that.
Yeah, but how long is this good favor going to last? Till the wind blows a different direction, then you latch on to somebody else.
I control most of the money in Lincoln County. You want me on your side.
All I want is to run my place in peace. No outside interference.
You get no trouble from me.
I think you're an avaricious, narrow-minded jackass who only considers what's best for himself. Just you remember, this town needs that bar just as much as it needs your bank.
Again, I agree, 100%. But there is one thorn in everyone's side that needs to be extricated. I'm talking about the whereabouts of William Bonney, a.k.a. Billy the Kid. Until he's killed or captured, Lincoln's never going to be seen as anything but a lawless frontier town. Nobody wants that.
So you came here all the way from Italy.
Sicily.
I thought you wanted Landon to take over.
Maybe that's not what I like to see it happen.
So what's your angle?
Miss Lily, I'm a businessman.
And I'm a businesswoman.
Exactly. We are both good in the business. You made money with that saloon.
Not what it should have been.
These men, they were with Landon. They were there for the drinking and the women. They were
sucking this town dry.
Exactly.
So what are you after?
Partnership.
Please explain.
You're in the business and you make money.
That's what I plan to do.
I provide the finance.
Mm-hmm. And what else?
Maybe sometimes somebody gives you trouble, you know. Maybe I could take care of that trouble.
So what would be your cut?
I'd take 50% of the profit, of course.
That is a pretty damn big cut.
This is a tough town. You will need my help.
My business is getting a lot of interest now. This town is behind me. 30%. Can we work together?
I'm sure we can. The saloon is yours.
Mister, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Was you stealing my vegetables?
Oh, was these your vegetables?
Well, they're not yours, you know that. What you doing around here anyway?
I work for Mr. Palmer.
Oh, so you're with them lollygaggers.
They ain't lollygaggers.
They is if I say they is.
Ain't.
They is?
They ain't.
I've been around and I say they is.
Now listen here. They ain't lollygaggers.
What you gonna do? Shoot me 'cause I call them lollygaggers?
Yeah?
Well, ain't the mayor gonna like this? You shooting the only one that keeps this house in order.
You lucky you is who you is.
Are you sure there's no special ingredients in this one?
Just salt and pepper.
That's plenty special for me.
Go ahead and eat up. I know being on the run works up a powerful appetite.
Can he stay? I'm sure there's something around here he could do.
Billy, there's a lot of things you could do, but even with Brigham dead, it's not safe for you to be around more than another day or two. Somebody could walk in looking for you any minute.
I know. I'm only here for Emma.
So, what do you want to do?
Well, Pa says I should go to Mexico.
That is a fine idea.
But Mexico's so far away.
I know. I don't want to leave you. I can't leave you. I know I've got no right to ask you this, but would you come with me? It'd be a long road, maybe dangerous, but once we got there, we'd be safe. I could get a job. Maybe in a few years we could come back.
Billy, I would go anywhere with you. I would go to hell and back for you.
No, that isn't right. You can't just ride off far away with her and live in sin. You've got to get married.
You're right. You're right, Naomi. We got to do this proper. Emma? Would you do me the honor of being my wife?
Of course I will.
We can have the wedding here.
Now, where are we going to find a preacher who would marry an outlaw and a saloon girl in a bar?
I think I know someone.
Reverend, allow me to introduce to you the groom. This is...
I know who the young fella is. May I have a private moment with him?
For you.
Reverend, I hope you're not fixing to preach to me about God and sin. I ain't much of a believer in nothing. I know what I've done.
Not much of a believer now, are ya? Not even in yourself, Billy. I know who you are. I know what you had to do, and I know what you're trying to do.
I just want to live my life without looking over my shoulder, or wondering if I'm going to get bushwhacked the next time I ride out.
You've already done more living than men twice your age. Your span may be short, Billy, but you still have time to make it sweet.
Emma makes it sweet. I'm at peace when I'm with her.
Then treasure her, Billy. Treasure her more than anything you've ever had before in your life. You'll never find another like her.
I will, Reverend. You can lay your last dollar on that. It's more than her. There's good people here. People who I could call friends. I'll miss them.
I wish you both all the happiness, Billy.
Thank you, Reverend. And thank you for doing the ceremony.
Our good Lord came to walk among the fallen, not to condemn them, but to help raise them up. It's my honor to join the two of you in holy matrimony.
Here it is, my masterpiece.
That looks great.
That's a fine piece of work.
Can't remember the last time I had cake.
So you're giving away the bride?
Why not? This is my place and Emma's my best girl.
So be it. You may kiss the bride. Hooray!
Mama, I didn't know you were going to be here.
I couldn't miss my only daughter's wedding.
I'm so glad you came.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
William.
sir. Thank you.
I sure appreciate the dress, Sheila.
Oh, some are saying it's quite becoming.
But it's a fire trap and I can barely move in it. How do you get any work done in these things?
It's like when you learn to ride a horse, you just have to practice and get comfortable in it.
I don't know if this was a good idea.
What's that?
This wedding. Everybody knows about it. You need to be hightailing it out of here.
We will. As soon as Emma says her goodbyes.
You know, I had an interesting meeting with someone while Lily was in Albuquerque.
Who's that?
A strange fella came up to that hovel Lily was living in, called himself a traveler.
Yeah? What do you want?
He claims to know someone you'd be very interested in meeting.
And who's that?
He claims to know your sister. Says he knows where she is.
Yeah. I know where she is too. Little cemetery outside of Dogma. Died when she was 2.
This man seems to think he can arrange a meeting between you two.
Bullshit. Just someone trying to get at me.
Maybe. Just thought you'd like to know.
Who might you be?
Cheyenne.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I've been around.
You know it's dangerous to be sneaking up on people out here.
You know what's more dangerous?
What's that?
Going into your bag, grabbing some of your jerky while you were asleep.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it.
It's good. What is it?
Deer. But I imagine you're looking for Billy, just like everyone else.
Not quite like everyone else.
What do you mean?
Me and Billy, we got an appointment.
Is there someone else over there with you?
No, sir. Looks like maybe you ain't woke up yet.
I'm awake. I hope you left me some of that chew.
Most of it. I only take what I need. Got a favor to ask you, Marshal.
Do you know who I am?
I seen the Marshal's badge in your bag.
Good enough. What do you have in mind?
I know where your son's gonna be tomorrow night. William Bonney, also known as...
I know what he's known as. But where's he gonna be?
At the mayor's house, outside of Lincoln.
Well, if that's true, why ain't you there right now?
He knows who I am. He won't trust me. But he'll trust you.
So, what's the favor?
I want you to arrest him. Peaceful like. Then you and I can bring him in together. Otherwise, he dies tomorrow night. I can guarantee you that.
How do I know I can trust you?
Marshal, I can do what I need to do without you. Just thought you might want to see this go a certain way. Good night, Marshal.
Appointment.
We're heading out now.
Naomi put some food in your saddlebags. Should be enough to get you to Mexico.
We are so grateful for everything you've done for us.
I got my place back. I can afford to be generous.
You've been more than generous. Are you sure we can make it?
I think you have a chance. The bounty hunters won't expect you to be traveling with a woman. Just don't push Emma too hard. She ain't used to long riding.
I'll take good care of her. Emma, you need a rest?
No, I can go a little more. There'll be plenty of time to rest in Mexico.
Take it easy. I'll get you some water.
That's right. Take it nice and easy. Billy, put your hands up and hold real still.
I'll do whatever you want. Just don't hurt Emma.
I don't want to have to hurt anybody. I just want you to come along without any trouble. Miss, why don't you grab me that gun? Toss that on over here.
Emma.
I'm sorry.
Emma.
Mr. Mayor, hold on there. You better get in here quick.
What's happening, Akron?
I was tracking that girl like you told me. It's the kid. He's riding hell for leather. He's mad as a hornet. He's here.
Bonnie? Where's she? William, Bonnie, you're under arrest for the murder of...
What did you do?
Where is the bounty hunter?
William, drop your weapon and come with me peaceably.
Got married yesterday. She killed my wife. She deserves to die!
William, I'm a U.S. Marshal. The lady here is unarmed. I can't stand here and watch you shoot her in cold blood.
No. No.
This here is up to you and me. William?
Pa?
Time to end this, son.
I can't.
you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been?
Hello?
Charming Billy.
Anybody out there?
Have you been to see your wife? She's the joy of your... She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Hello? I'm tired of this. Who the hell are you?
I'm Lucinda.
What are you doing out here?
Didn't you hear me singing?
And why are you singing this time of night?
I'm William Bonnie's sister.
Are you now? I was told someone might show up claiming that. Got some grub if you're hungry.
I don't need nothing to eat.
So what are you after?
I want to tell you something. Earlier this evening, William Bonnie got shot dead by Pat Garrett.
Did he now? Come with me. I'll get you a job.
No, I can't do that. Ma'am, I know you don't believe me, and I don't blame you.
Lucinda, you be careful out here.
I got lots of other folks that need to hear me sing.
Where's the girl he was with?
I'm sorry, she didn't make it. I just wanted to tell you I appreciate how good you are to William.